What's going on, guys? This is Ferox and welcome to my Q&A video. If I didn't answer your question in this video, don't worry, there'll always be another one of these, so just save your question for next time. So first question comes from Jazziar and he asks, what's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is probably, females, man. That's probably my favorite animal, if you know what I'm saying. Next question comes from Kuoto, or Kudo. Do you listen to music while designing like a nerd? Hell yeah, I listen to music while designing like a nerd. Nerds save more money than the average student who goes out and parties every weekend, right? We're saving money and we're making money while designing like a nerd, alright? So, it's a win-win. Next question comes from Expert GTA Player. Do you think you can make more videos? I don't know, man. What is this right here? What is this right here? What are you watching right now? Next question comes from Tribal Slug. Now, I kind of made a promise to myself that I wouldn't answer any FaZe related questions, but the one video that I have that went viral is related to FaZe, so this is going to be the last video I ever answer a FaZe related question. It's a topic that comes up all the time on my channel. Everyone's asking about FaZe this, FaZe that, and personally I'm just like sick and tired of it, right? Like, I'm fucking over it now, you know? It's 3 years or 4 years since that kick from FaZe video. But I'm gonna answer a couple questions here. So, what do I think of FaZe right now? I think they're cringy. They don't really post much to their YouTube anymore. Like, if I was leader, I would definitely take full advantage of their following on YouTube. When you build a community like that, I don't know, don't just let them go. Next question comes from Purple Drank. How did FaZe find you? Well, this is actually a long story. I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. Me and this one motion designer, now this was years ago, over 6 years, like ages ago, man. Like, this is when I was first getting into design. Me and him decided to start up our own YouTube design studio. Teggersman was a motion designer. I was like basically a graphic designer, so YouTube banners, Twitter stuff. You know, everyone starts a design studio and then it dies eventually. This died eventually, but in our like first year of starting this studio, I can't even remember the name. How bad is that? Short-term memory loss or whatever. But we started up this design studio and FaZe contacted us through the studio and they were looking for a designer to like provide them with constant work, something regular. They obviously weren't paying. Like, no one really paid back then. Like, we didn't even really charge back then. So they messaged our studio. I ended up responding, and this was YouTube messages back in the day. And me and Techers actually ended up doing a bit of work for them, and that's how it started, man. Right place, right time. Like, think about it. They could have went to anyone for a logo and YouTube graphics and all that shit, but they came to us. It's just crazy. Like, if we never started that team, if I never met Techersman, I would have never even been in FaZe, man. I would have never been here today probably making this video. Next question comes from Edgar. Do you regret doing anything? If so, what? My only real big regret is probably not pursuing YouTube at the right time. When your channel is exploding and you're getting shit tons of views, more than you normally do, and you don't take advantage of it. I was going to school, I was going away to Toronto, right around the time when my channel was starting to get really big. And I kind of decided, like, I made the decision, like, I can't really juggle YouTube, school, and social life. I just couldn't do it. And at least I couldn't make quality videos. I rewatch my videos after I edit them because I want them to be good. I'm like a perfectionist in that way. But I just wish I took advantage of that time where my channel was blowing up more, instead of putting all my energy towards school, because I'm not even in school anymore, right? I should have just went with my heart instead of going with, you know, the standards of society. Go to school, be successful, you know, put your tail between your legs and suck it up, that kind of shit. But yeah, I feel like even with all those regrets, I mean, it's made me the person I am today. Everything happens for a reason, right? Do you think weed is as bad as people make it up to be? No, totally not. It's just the stigma that's attached to it and the fact it's illegal. But just because it's illegal doesn't mean it's bad. I don't want to get too much into this because I know there's a lot of people out there who have different views on medical marijuana, and there's nothing you can do to change their views, no matter how much scientific proof you show them that this is a plant that actually helps people, and it's very harmless compared to alcohol and cigarettes. But fuck it, I'm not gonna go too far into it. That's just like my 2 cents on the matter. Do you still speak to any FaZe members? No, I do not. I mean, I don't think they want to speak to me after the whole situation. I'm blocked by a lot of them on Twitter, even some I've never even spoken to, but fuck it, bro. It's over. I'm moving on, you know? My whole life is ahead of me. I gotta stop dwelling on this shit. And I'm gonna stop answering all these FaZe related questions too. Next question comes from Jordan. Your definition of a house you'd like to live in: property, house, area, etc. Definition of a house I'd like to live in: nothing like too big, man. I'm actually saving up to buy a house right now. That's why I'm still living at my parents' house. It's just most financially safe way to do it, I guess, to save up for a house. So house I like to live in, someplace maybe outside of the city, not too far away from the city, because I like the city because all the stores, all the food. I don't want to live like directly in the city, like downtown in an apartment. No, I want a house, man. I want a house. I want to make an investment and then one day sell that house for hopefully more than I bought it. But yeah, that's kind of like my plan. Xberg Visuals, I hope I said your name right. How do you get clients in a starting stage? Wow, this is a question that comes up a lot. Honestly, network and just post work even if you don't have clients. Just post shit for fun. That's when you learn the most, in my opinion. Like when I deal with a lot of clients, they really restrict me to what I want to do. And even if what I make for them is really good, they might want me to remove some shit or add some things that makes it look totally awful, right? But you gotta listen to the client. So since you're in a starting stage, man, just go nuts. Put out a whole bunch of different kind of work. Just be as free as you can with Photoshop. Try not to limit yourself, or Illustrator, whatever program you're using, man. Just go crazy, man. Just let your creativity flow through the friggin' screen, if that makes any sense. Like, don't be afraid to try new things. Try to master a certain style, or just pump out work. If you're pumping out work, people are gonna notice that work, especially if it's good enough, and that's how you're gonna get clients. When you start getting an influx of people coming to you saying, hey, I want some work, even if they aren't offering to pay, that's when you know you should start paying or start charging. Even though I'm saying this, like, you can still have like months or weeks, or you know, sometimes long periods of time where you're not even getting clients. So don't expect it to be 100% reliable. Like, being a freelance designer, you're not always going to get clients. So that's why you should set some time aside to just have fun in Photoshop and just put something out for fun. So that's the last question we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A video. If you want more Q&As, let me know. There will be more in the future. I just don't know how soon. I don't know how often I should post these. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Peace.